Opposed? Motion passes. Proclamation reads, whereas the Congress and President of the United States have designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week in which May 15th falls as National Police Week, and whereas the members of the Houston County Sheriff's Department play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of Houston County, and whereas it is important that all citizens now know and understand, understand the duties, responsibilities, hazards, and sacrifices of their law enforcement agency, and that members of our law enforcement agency recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life and property, by protecting them against violence and disorder, and by protecting the innocent against deception and the weak against oppression. And whereas the men and women of the Houston County Sheriff's Department unceasingly provide a vital public service, now therefore the members of the Houston County Commission do hereby call upon the citizens of Houston County and upon all patriotic, civic, and educational organizations to observe the week of May 13th through 19th, 2013 as National Police Week in Houston County, with appropriate ceremonies and observances in which all of our people may join in commemorating law enforcement officers past and present who by their faithful and loyal devotion to their responsibilities have rendered a dedicated service to their communities, and in doing so have established for themselves an enviable and enduring reputation for preserving the rights and security of all citizens. We further call upon all citizens of Houston County to observe Wednesday, May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of those law enforcement officers who through their courageous deeds have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community or have become disabled in the performance of duty, and let us recognize and pay respect to the survivors of our fallen heroes. Sheriff, I'll present this to you for your service, but also as a representation of all of those folks that we know currently serve to protect us and do such an outstanding job without much notoriety. That's not why they do it. We just appreciate the great job our Sheriff's Department does, and we really appreciate those who have gone before and served, and thank you for allowing us to be part of this. I present that to you on behalf of the Commission.
We'd like you to be a bigger part. Come with you.
Yeah. Proper time for that. I think the Sheriff also wants to recognize some officers.
We appreciate that. We do appreciate it, as jokingly said, but the Commission has supported us tremendously since I've been the Sheriff. And the Sheriff's position is one oldest law enforcement position in the United States. It was brought over from Old England. And the Sheriff and his deputies, more than any other law enforcement agency, are the ones that protect people's rights, their constitutional rights. And the Sheriff and his deputies are the one that the people look toward, because the Sheriff is the elected official, the only law enforcement official that the people actually get to pick. And I'm proud to be your Sheriff, and I'm proud to have the deputies that I have that work for me, but not only work for me, but they work for you on a daily basis. We have a tremendous group of people throughout all aspects of the Houston County Sheriff's Office that do a tremendous job, and I'm proud to serve them and you as citizens of Houston County as your Sheriff also. We'd like to remember today, we've had 4 deputies who have lost their lives during the line of duty throughout the history of the Houston County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office was formed in 1903 when Houston County was first formed as a county, combining parts of Henry, Dale, and Geneva counties to form Houston County. We've had these 4 deputies killed in the line of duty. We'd like to recognize them at this time. Deputy Grady Granger was shot and killed by a suspect on November the 17th, November the 27th, 1915. Deputy Alvin North was shot and killed on August the 17th, 1916. Investigator Garvis Snellgrove suffered a heart attack while responding to a burglary call on December the 14th, 1969. Deputy Fred McLean suffered a heart attack and subsequently died while conducting an arrest with a combative suspect in the Pansy area on October the 12th, 1980. This morning, we've had several family members here before. This morning, we had one set of family members that were able to make it. Garvis Snellgrove's family, would you please stand up? Give them a hand, please. We thank you all for coming, and we thank you for the service of Garvis. And I knew Garvis as a very young child. My father worked with Garvis over the years too, and he was a good man, and we'd like to honor his memory today. Thank you all for coming. This morning, we'd also like to honor some deputies that we have for some heroic acts that they performed during Police Officer Memorial Week. Guys, would y'all come up? Chief Deputy Valenza, would you come up, please? These guys didn't necessarily want to be here in the limelight this morning, but sometimes they do things that need recognizing. Like all you guys, stand here, please. Right. You know, I'd like to say this morning that I got a tremendous group of deputies. These guys here are some of the ones that it don't matter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They'll work 26 hours a day, 8 days a week, whatever you need them to do. They're that core group. It's a part of that core group that you can call and you know that they're going to get a job done. I'm very proud of them. Back on January the 29th, as everyone already knows, had a very tragic incident starting to unfold in Dale County. I'd gotten a call around a little after 3:30 that afternoon that a hostage situation was unfolding. Bus driver had been shot just on the edge of Dale County, about 3 miles north of the Houston County line. Our agency is a little larger than the other surrounding sheriff's offices. We're very fortunate to have a lot of equipment, a lot of training, and a lot of specialty teams. And sometimes we're looked to provide support for other smaller agencies. I immediately got a call that this was happening. We got our SWAT team headed that way. We got a lot of other resources headed that way, and began to assist in the operation. During this approximately 6 long day ordeal, these deputies were there the whole time. They may have left and went home and got a quick shower, turned around and went back and got right back on post. These guys were embedded with the FBI's hostage rescue team, which is one of the most professional SWAT organizations in this country. Very high speed, very well trained, very well equipped organization. These guys were right in with them. I've received numerous calls from the FBI, from the Washington office and all over, and they want to talk about the professionalism of our SWAT team here in Houston County and the things that they did. Some of the things that did during that operation will never be told, and there's some things that we can't let criminals know about. But these 5 guys here, plus Lieutenant Bill Rafferty, who is not here this morning, he was in Quantico, Virginia at an FBI school right now, and I want to talk a little bit about what he did earlier. But these guys here stayed there the whole time and assisted the FBI's hostage rescue team in effecting a safe and successful rescue of little Ethan, who was a hostage there in Dale County. I want to commend them today for their work. We're going to present each one of them with a medal for valor, for their bravery, and for the things that they did during this time that they were in Dale County. I want to say a little something about Bill Rafferty. Bill's not here this morning. He's a lieutenant of our Criminal Investigations Division. Bill is actually at a hostage negotiation school. It's an advanced hostage negotiator school in Quantico, Virginia, at the FBI headquarters. This is a school that's not offered to a lot of civilian law enforcement agencies outside the FBI. But Bill Rafferty, and a lot of people don't know it, he was the primary negotiator with the suspect during this whole hostage ordeal. He developed a rapport with him early. Bill actually talked to him through a PVC pipe. That was the only way we could communicate with this individual early on for the first 4 hours of the ordeal. And we later found that there was an IED, an explosive device, contained in this pipe that Bill was standing next to and negotiating with the hostage taker during this whole time. And this is just one of the examples of the danger that these guys were in the whole time they were up there. Bill was not able to be with us today, but we want to present his medal to him as soon as he returns. Several of our guys, they participated in all the medicine drops whenever we were delivering the medicine to the bad guy so they could give Ethan the required medication they needed. They were opening the bunker door about this far. They were gaining intelligence. They were talking to him. They were putting him at ease as local law enforcement agencies and talking to the suspect. And all these guys were a very big part of the hostage rescue attempt and successful attempt, actually. This morning we want to recognize, first of all, Sergeant Donovan Arias. Come forward, Donovan. Donovan, for your actions within the city hostage incident, we'd like to present you with this Medal of Valor. We appreciate your service. Thank you. Proud to be your sheriff. Sergeant Jackie Smith. Jackie, we'd like to present you with this Medal of Valor for your actions during the hostage incident in Midland City in January of 2013. We want to thank you for your service, for your valor, and I enjoy being your sheriff. Thank you, Jackie. Sergeant Tony Turner. Tony, we'd like to present you this Medal of Valor for your actions during the hostage incident in Midland City, January of 2013. I want to thank you for your service, and thank you for letting me be your sheriff. Corporal Anthony Hatcher. Corporal Hatcher, we'd like to present you this Medal of Valor for your actions during the hostage incident in January 2013. And thank you for your service, and thank you for letting me be your sheriff here. Lastly, but not leastly, Deputy Trent Blair. A lot of people don't know it. Deputy Blair was a paramedic with Dothan Fire Department for a lot of years. And I told my wife, I live way out in the county, and I told her, I said, if anything ever happens here at the house, or I'm shot, or something bad happens, I said, first thing you need to ask 911 is Trent on duty. This is not the first time Trent's been up here. He's been given a life-saving award previously for saving a man's life that was shot during an armed robbery attempt. Trent's a medical professional, and he was on scene in case anything went bad up there. And Trent, we want to give you this Medal of Valor today for your actions during the hostage-taking incident in Midland City in January 2013. I thank you for your service, and thank you for letting me be your sheriff. These guys are just these five that are up here, plus Bill Rafferty, are just a small example of the professional, dedicated deputy sheriffs and sheriff's office staff that you as the citizens of Houston County have working for you on a daily basis.